Nobody tells you this when you turn 60. There is no letter from the government, no leaflet through the door, no announcement on the BBC. But right now, across every British high street, there are shops quietly offering pensioners money off their bills. Real money. 10% here, 25% there. Free services that would cost everyone else a small fortune. The catch? You have to know about them. And you have to ask. Most of these discounts are not advertised. They are not on the websites. They are not on the window displays. They are hidden behind counters and buried in loyalty scheme small print. Number 14 on this list could save you over £100 a year, and the staff will never mention it unless you bring it up first. Before we start, subscribe and share this with someone who deserves to know. Let us count down the 23 UK shops hiding a secret pensioner discount. Number 23, your local chippy. This one shocks people because it is right under their noses. Hundreds of independent fish and chip shops across Britain offer a pensioner's special at lunchtime. Smaller portions at reduced prices. A piece of cod, a scoop of chips, maybe mushy peas on the side. £2 or £3 cheaper than the standard portion. The thing is, they rarely put it on the main board. You have to look for a small laminated card tucked by the till, or simply ask the person behind the counter. In towns like Whitby, Grimsby and Scarborough, the pensioner's lunch has been a tradition for decades. One chippy owner in Lancashire told a local paper he had been doing it for 30 years, but never advertised it because he did not want younger customers complaining about paying more. The portions are slightly smaller, but for a retired person eating alone, it is exactly the right amount. No waste, no guilt. And the fish is the same fish everyone else gets. If your local chippy does not offer one yet, ask. You might be the reason they start. Number 22. Iceland. The frozen food giant became the first major supermarket to offer a dedicated pensioner discount. Every Tuesday, customers over 60 can get 10% off their entire shop. There is no minimum spend. You just need an Iceland bonus card, which is free to sign up for, and proof of age. A bus pass, a driving license, even a senior rail card will do. The discount also works at the food warehouse, which is owned by Iceland. For a weekly shop of £50, that is £5 back in your pocket every single week. Over a year, that adds up to £260 saved just by shopping on the right day. Yet walk into any Iceland on a Tuesday morning, and half the customers have no idea the offer exists. The staff will not remind you. The tills will not prompt you. You scan your card, show your ID, and the discount appears. That is it. The simplest saving on this entire list, and most pensioners are walking right past it. Number 21. Your local hairdresser. Almost every hairdresser and barber in Britain offers a reduced rate for pensioners. Not some. Almost all of them. Yet the vast majority do not put it on the price list hanging in the window. A standard women's cut and blow dry might cost £35. The pensioner rate could be £25 or even $20. Men's barbers often knock £2 or £3 off a standard cut. Some salons go further, dedicating entire mornings to senior appointments with a cup of tea thrown in. The trick is timing. Pensioner rates are almost always available on weekday mornings, Tuesday to Thursday, when the chairs would otherwise sit empty. The salon fills its quiet hours. The customer gets a proper cut at a fair price. Everybody wins. But if you walk in on a Saturday afternoon and do not mention it, you will pay full price and nobody will say a word. Number 20. Boots. The Boots Advantage card is free. Most people know that. What most people do not know is that once you turn 60 and register for the Over 60s program, the card starts working differently. You earn extra points on own brand products. You get access to rotating discounts that do not appear for younger cardholders. And here is the big one. Boots Opticians offers 25% off your first pair of prescription glasses or sunglasses if you are over 60, plus 50% off a second pair. Boots. Hearing Care gives you a free hearing test and 15% off hearing aids. None of this is shouted from the rooftops. You have to register your existing Advantage card for the Over 60s Club, either in store or online. Once you do, the offers start appearing. One pair of varifocals could easily cost £300. 25% off, that is £75 saved on a single purchase. For a shop most pensioners already visit every week for toothpaste and paracetamol, the savings hiding in that little plastic card are extraordinary. Number 19. Specsavers. Speaking of glasses, Specsavers runs one of the most generous pensioner discounts on the British High Street. If you are over 60, you get 25% off any pair of glasses from the £69 range or above. That includes designer frames. It includes sun protection coatings. It includes everything except contact lens solutions. The discount also covers prescription sunglasses. A free NHS eye test is already available to everyone over 60, so the appointment costs nothing. Then you choose your frames, mention the over 60 discount, and watch the price drop. A pair of glasses that would cost a 40-year-old £200 cost you £150. The optician will not always volunteer this information. They are trained to sell you the frames, not reduce their margin. So you walk in, you sit down, and before they start showing you the display, you say 5 words. Do you do a senior discount? That question alone could save you £50 or more. Number 18. Greene King pubs. Greene King operates around 2,700 pubs across the United Kingdom. Many of them run a seniors menu available to anyone over 60, Monday to Friday until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 courses for around £6.50. 3 courses for roughly £7.50. Smaller portions, proper pub food, soup, fish and chips, shepherd's pie, sticky toffee pudding. The kind of meals that would cost £14 or £15 from the regular menu. Some Greene King pubs also run a Star Seniors loyalty scheme, where your 4th meal comes at 50% off. But here is the problem. Not every Greene King pub participates. There is no master list on the website. You have to ring your local or walk in and ask. The staff know about it. The managers know about it. But the menu is often a separate laminated sheet kept behind the bar, handed out only when somebody asks. Thousands of pensioners eat at Greene King every week and pay full price simply because they did not know to ask for the other menu. Number 17. B&Q. The home improvement giant runs a loyalty program called the B&Q Club. Free to join, available to anyone. But once you are in, you start receiving targeted vouchers by email, including seasonal offers, exclusive sale previews, and 10% off services like key cutting and van hire. Wednesday has traditionally been the day associated with senior-friendly deals in store, though B&Q does not officially brand it that way. The real hidden value is in the seasonal vouchers. £5 off a £30 spend. 10% off garden furniture in spring. These stack up fast when you are redecorating a spare bedroom or fixing up the garden. A retired couple refurbishing their kitchen could save hundreds over the course of a project just by checking their emails before heading to the store. The club is free, the savings are real. And your grandchildren probably signed you up for email years ago, so the vouchers might already be sitting in your inbox, unopened. Number 16. Dobbies Garden Centres. Dobbies runs one of the best hidden lunch deals for pensioners in the country. Over 60s can get a main course plus any cake for £12 between midday and 3 o'clock on weekdays. For a garden centre restaurant that charges £8 or £9 for a main alone, adding a slice of Victoria sponge or carrot cake for an extra £3 is genuine value. The cafes are warm, the portions are proper, the tea comes in a pot, and the atmosphere on a Wednesday afternoon is exactly what you would hope for. Retired couples making an afternoon of it, browsing the bedding plants, picking up birdseed, then sitting down for lunch without feeling robbed. But the offer is not on the main menu board. It is usually a small card on the table or mentioned by the server if you are lucky. Ask for the over 60s lunch deal. If the server looks blank, ask for the manager. It exists. You just have to know it exists. Number 15. Cineworld. Every Wednesday, Cineworld runs Cine Seniors, a special screening for over 60s at £4.50 per ticket. That price includes a complimentary hot drink and biscuits before the film. Compare that to a standard Cineworld ticket, which can run to £12 or £13 depending on the time and location. The film is usually something from the mainstream release schedule, not an obscure art house selection. You get comfortable seats, a warm cup of tea, and a room full of people your own age who are not checking their phones every 5 minutes. The catch: Cineworld does not plaster this across its advertising. The Wednesday senior screenings are mentioned in the small print of the website and occasionally on a poster near the box office. Most pensioners who go to Cineworld on a Friday evening pay full price because they have never heard of Cine Seniors. One trip a week at £4.50 instead of £13 saves you over £400 a year. Number 14. Odeon. Odeon runs a similar scheme called Silver Cinema, screenings for over 55s, usually on weekday mornings with tickets at reduced prices. Some locations include a free tea or coffee. The films rotate, the atmosphere is relaxed, and the prices are significantly lower than evening showings. Between Cineworld and Odeon, a retired film lover could watch 2 films a week for less than the price of a single Friday night ticket. Yet neither chain makes much noise about these offers. The information is buried on the website under promotions. You have to scroll past the blockbuster trailers and the premium upgrade adverts to find it. If you just walk up to the counter and ask for 1 ticket, you will pay whatever the screen says. If you ask whether they run a senior screening, the price drops by half. Number 13. Toby Carvery. Toby Carvery has run various over 60 offers over the years. Discounted Carvery lunches on weekday afternoons. Breakfast deals where buying a breakfast bap gets you unlimited tea or coffee at no extra charge. The offers change with the seasons, but they almost always exist in some form. One recent promotion offered a £5 standard Carvery for over 60s, Monday to Wednesday between noon and 3. The regular adult Carvery costs around £9 or £10. That is nearly half price for the same roast dinner, the same vegetables, the same gravy boat at the end of the counter. The staff will ask for ID. A bus pass works, and the food is identical. The only difference is that you knew to ask, and the person behind you in the queue did not. Number 12. ATS Euromaster. This one catches people off guard because nobody thinks of a tyre garage as offering pensioner perks. But ATS Euromaster runs a program called Club 60, free to join, available to anyone over 60. Members get 15% off servicing, brakes, tyres, steering, suspension, exhausts and batteries. They also get deals on MOTs and wheel alignments. A standard car service can cost £200 or more. 15% off, that is £30 saved on a single visit. An MOT, a set of brake pads, and 2 new tyres could run past £500. The Club 60 discount brings that down by £75. You present the card at any ATS Euromaster centre across the UK. 330 locations. No fuss, no haggling. Just show the card and the price drops. The mechanic will not ask if you are a member. You have to tell them. And most people over 60 have no idea this club exists because tyre garages do not exactly target the retirement crowd with their marketing. Number 11. Patisserie Valerie. The cafe and patisserie chain offers over 60s a 10% discount. It does not sound like much until you look at the prices. A slice of cake and a coffee at Patisserie Valerie can easily run to £8 or £9. 10% off every visit adds up across a year of Saturday morning treats. The discount applies in store. You mention your age, they take it off the bill. No card, no app, no signing up for anything, just a polite question at the counter. The staff are trained to apply it, but they are not trained to offer it. That distinction matters. It is the difference between paying full price and saving 60 or 70 pence every time you sit down for a pot of Earl Grey and a slice of gâteau. Number 10. Stonehouse Restaurants. If you are in Wales, Stonehouse Restaurants run a deal they call the Young at Heart menu for over 60s. A main meal and a drink for £4.99. Monday to Friday, noon until 3. That is a proper hot meal with a soft drink or a cup of tea for less than a £5. The regular menu prices the same dishes at £10 or £11. The Young at Heart menu is not on the website homepage. It is not in the window. It is a separate card, kept with the regular menus and brought out when you ask. Some locations have it on the table, others keep it behind the bar. The inconsistency is what makes these offers so frustrating. They exist, they save real money, but they operate on the assumption that you already know about them. Number 9. The Senior Rail Card, £30 a year. That is what a Senior Rail Card costs. And it gives you a third off every train journey in Britain, every single one. Peak, off-peak, cross-country, local commuter. A return from London to Edinburgh can cost over £150. A third off that is £50 saved on one trip. 2 or 3 journeys and the card has paid for itself. You can buy a 3-year card for £70, which works out at just over £23 a year. The rail card also unlocks partner discounts. Cheaper theatre tickets, discounted holiday parks, reduced rates at restaurants through the Taste Card scheme. A single plastic card in your wallet that quietly chips away at every bill. The ticket machines at the station will not ask if you have one. The booking website will not remind you. You have to select it yourself. And a startling number of over 60s still do not own one. Number 8. National Express. The National Express Senior Coach Card costs £12 for a year. It gives you a third off every coach fare across the UK. No peak restrictions, no blackout dates, weekends, bank holidays, whenever you want to travel. A return coach from Birmingham to London can cost £30. A third off brings it to £20. The coach card pays for itself in a single round trip. For pensioners visiting grandchildren, attending hospital appointments, or simply wanting a day out without driving, this is one of the cheapest travel cards in Britain. And like every other discount on this list, it hides in plain sight. The coach station ticket desk will sell you a full-price ticket without blinking unless you mention the coach card first. Number 7. Free NHS prescriptions. The moment you turn 60 in England, every NHS prescription becomes free. Every single one. No more £9.90 per item. No more prepayment certificates. You walk into the pharmacy, hand over your prescription, and walk out without paying a penny. For someone on 3 or 4 regular medications, that saving alone is worth £500 a year or more. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland already offer free prescriptions to all adults. But in England, the over 60 rule is the one that catches people out. Some people carry on paying into their 60s because nobody told them to tick a different box on the form. Check the back of your prescription. Tick the exemption box for age, that is it. The pharmacist will not question it. The saving is automatic, but only if you know to claim it. Number 6. Free NHS eye tests. Also available from the age of 60. A standard eye test on the high street costs £25 to £30. From 60 onward, it costs nothing. You book your appointment, mention that you are over 60, and the NHS covers the fee. If you need glasses, you might also qualify for an NHS optical voucher toward the cost of your lenses, depending on your prescription. Combined with the Specsavers or Boots over 60 discount, a pair of glasses that would cost a working-age adult £300 or more could cost a pensioner £150. The savings are layered, each one modest on its own. Together they are transformative, but the optician's receptionist will not volunteer the information. You have to ask whether the test is covered. Number 5. The free bus pass. In England, you qualify for a free bus pass when you reach state pension age. In Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, you get it at 60. The pass gives you unlimited free travel on local buses, any route, any time after 9:30 in the morning on weekdays, all day on weekends. For a pensioner who used to spend £40 or £50 a month on bus fares, this is £600 a year back in your pocket. If you live in London, the 60+ Oyster card goes even further. Free travel on the Tube, the DLR, the Overground, trams, and most national rail services within London. That is a benefit worth over £1,000 a year to a regular commuter. Yet thousands of eligible pensioners have never applied because they assumed the rules had changed or that they were not old enough yet. Check your eligibility on the government website. Apply through your local council. The card arrives within a few weeks and it works from the first tap. Number 4. Waitrose. If you hold a My Waitrose loyalty card, which is free to join, you get a free tea or coffee every time you visit the store with any purchase at all. A single banana, a newspaper, a pint of milk. You walk to the hot drinks machine, scan your card, and pour yourself a proper cup of coffee. No minimum spend, no strings. For a pensioner who pops into Waitrose twice a week, that is over 100 free coffees a year. At high street cafe prices, that saving is worth £250 or more. The My Waitrose scheme also gives you access to personalised discounts on your regular shopping, plus free delivery on online orders over certain thresholds. The staff will not stop you and offer a coffee. You have to know about the machine, know to scan the card, and help yourself. Regulars know, first-timers do not, and nobody explains it at the door. Number 3. National Trust membership. The National Trust offers over 60s a 25% discount on life membership. If you have been a continuous member for at least 5 of the last 10 years, you also qualify for 25% off annual individual or joint membership. That brings the cost down to around £72 a year for unlimited access to over 500 historic houses, gardens and stretches of coastline. At full price, a family visit to a single National Trust property can cost £15 or £20 per person. 2 visits and the membership has paid for itself. 10 visits and you have saved £150 across the year. The discount is mentioned on the membership page of the website, but it is easy to miss among the promotional banners and gift membership adverts. If you phone to renew, ask specifically about the over 60 rate. The operator will apply it, but only if you ask. Number 2. English Heritage. English Heritage offers up to 25% off membership for anyone aged 65 and over, 10% off individual membership, 20% off lifetime or joint membership, 25% off joint lifetime membership. That opens the door to over 400 historic sites across England, from Stonehenge to Hadrian's Wall, Dover Castle to Osborne House. A joint lifetime membership at full price costs over £500. 25% off saves you £125. For a retired couple who enjoy a day out every other weekend, this is extraordinary value. Entry fees at individual sites can run to £15 or £20 per person. 2 visits a month over a year would cost over £700 without membership. The senior discount brings lifetime access down to a one-off payment that pays for itself within a few months. The website does show the discount, but you have to click through to the membership options and read the small print. Most people see the headline price and assume that is what they will pay. Number 1. Your local independent shops. Here is the truth that sits at the heart of this entire list. The biggest secret pensioner discounts in Britain are not hiding in corporate headquarters or buried in app settings. They are sitting behind the counters of butchers, bakers, greengrocers, hardware shops and corner stores in every town in the country. Independent shopkeepers have been giving pensioners a quiet discount for generations. A few pence off a pound of mince, an extra bread roll in the bag, a 10% reduction on a Tuesday morning when trade is slow. They do not advertise it because they do not need to. They know their customers by name. They know who is living on a fixed income. And they help because that is what communities do. But here is the catch. They cannot offer what you do not ask for. If you walk into your local butcher, your local bakery, your local hardware shop, and you ask whether they do anything for pensioners, you will be surprised how often the answer is yes. A nod, a wink, a pound taken off the bill. The high street was built on these relationships. Long before loyalty cards and apps and algorithms, there was a shopkeeper who knew your name and a price that was fair. That tradition has not vanished. It is just waiting for you to ask. Here is the thing about every single entry on this list. Not one of these shops will chase you down the street to tell you about their discount. Not one of them will send you a reminder. The savings are real, the money is there, but it sits in a strange no man's land between generosity and embarrassment because Britain has always been awkward about asking for a deal. So here is what I want you to do. Pick 3 shops from this list, walk in this week, and ask. That is all it takes. 5 words. Do you do a pensioner discount? Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And if you have found a discount we missed, drop it in the comments so everyone can benefit.